In verse number 8, we not only offer everything that we can generate through the power of our own mind, but here we actually offer our own body and our own effort and everything that we have. So again, the words are a little bit shocking for the Western ear. I'll read it and then I'll say something about that. So verse number 8, enlightened ones and all your Bodhisattva heirs, I offer you my body throughout all my lives. Supreme courageous ones, accept me totally, for with devotion I will be your slave. That word slave seems hard for a Western audience. I mean, even if we think about even like normal Christianity or normal religion, we don't think of ourselves as being a slave. But why would Shantideva say it in this way? Of course, like, it's more culturally appropriate. I understand that. But I think that using this kind of language is pointing out how fully committed I am when I enter the Bodhisattva path. You know, when you're somebody else's slave, you're going to do what that person wants, no matter what. And even if it's against what you want, because that's the definition of being a slave. You have to do it. Although here, you know, you're being a slave willingly. So there's not the same sense of force and coercion that that word normally has. But why is that so pertinent for bodhicitta? Because when we're training in bodhicitta, we're often doing things that we don't think that we want to do. Right? I mean, even just taking the simple example of anger. My mom said something and it really set me off, and I'm really trying to overcome it. But there's a part of me that wants to lash out at her. So just take, you know, a simple example like that. When I decide not to lash out at her, and I decide to maybe let her be right and just let it go, let bygones be bygones, there's a part of me that didn't want to do that. I'm doing what I think is not best for me. I'm not talking from a bodhisattva point of view here. I'm talking from the point of view of normal Allison, who thinks I need to protect myself. I need to make sure that people treat me right. I need to make sure, whatever it is, whatever is your signature thought of self-protection. When you're a slave, you don't have a single thought of self-protection. You know, you're not thinking about, I can't do this because it's not going to be okay for me. You're doing it, in this case, because you want to. But, you know, in a normal case, you're doing it because you have to. This is an offering that I've made. It's a generosity practice. I'm offering my physical body. I can't really give up my body. I haven't realized emptiness. I can't chop off my arm. I can't cut off my head. But here I'm making an offering of my body. So the practice of generosity right there, it's a higher level of generosity than material generosity, because I'm giving up something I'm very, very attached to personally. With devotion, I will be your slave.